laps 3 and 4. The battle is on. It's going to be too close to call side by side. Long Joe gets it. Oh, we got contact. We got flips. We got big wrecks here going back to the front because we're racing back to the line.
William Page with the victory.
Looking for second here.
Buschhhh's gonna.
Oh, he's going to use that apron.
He's gonna use the apron.
They're going to be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Buschhhhh gets it.
Buschhhhh, where did he come from?
Boyer trying to close the gap. He's going to get to the bumper. Oh, just barely did not make it. And coming off of turn 4, Jeff Stekenis is going to win it at Dover.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight? And I would have to agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's feature presentation of the Buschhhhh Rosé 200 here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. As always, I'm your host, Joe Townetwork. Alongside me tonight, the one, the only, the Mr. Ricky Collette.
Hi there, Joe. Glad to be back here. Got a little bit of a rest there over the long weekend. Back here, do some great racing tonight here at Lowe's, Charlotte Lowe's. What are we calling it?
I called it Charlotte, but technically it's Lowe's. I don't know. Just call it whatever you want, because this is the beast of the Southeast here tonight, Ricky.
Yeah, that's for sure. Repaved and faster than ever. This is Charlotte Motor Speedway on its brand new surface, circa 2008 year. Very smooth racetrack here, glass smooth. Should make for a good, very high-speed racing here tonight. Very dicey racing. I'm interested to see how these guys maneuver this track.
Gonna be a great one tonight. Stages, of course, here in the All-Star Racing Cup Series. Stage 1 will be the first 25 laps. Then Stage 2 ends on lap number 55. And we're going 120 laps tonight here from this 1.5 mile speedway. 70-degree weather. It's clear. The wind has been all over the place. But Ricky, it's time, because we've already gone through it, to take us through tonight's starting lineup.
All right, with pleasure, Joe. And just to tack on quick to that with stages, we'll go back to this later in the show. Top 5 tonight will be getting points for each stage based on our starting lineup here tonight. Looks like we have 18 cars in total that will be starting the race this evening. And starting on pole at a time of 28.202 seconds will be the 11 car of ASR Todd
Wilson.
Todd Wilson. Jeremy Menifee in the 3 car. Menifee. I always do that backwards. I'm always thinking Jeremy Menifee in the 3 car starting second. Randy Waugh in the 21 will be starting third tonight. 4th spot will be Todd Prim in that 47 machine. Capping out our top 5 will be the 060 car of Dean Gautreaux. Ryan Johnson, the 59, will be starting 6th. ASR DC 88 in the 88 will be starting 7th tonight. ASR Slake Shot, the 12, will be rolling off in the 8th spot. ASR GA 98 in the 98 car will be rolling off 9th. The 68 machine of Joseph Landy Pavlon will be rounding out our top 10 this evening. Manny D in the 710 will be starting from the 11th spot. Mike Ireland, the 00, rolls off 12th. Last car to take a time in qualifying will be Tyler Hunter in the 70 machine. He will be starting 13th tonight. Number 7 car of ASR Postal will be starting 14th. BSR Jimmy Dale in the 33 car will roll off 15th. ASR Jimmy Johnson in the 48 will be starting 16th. ASR HUD in the 4 car will be starting 17th. You know who that is, Joe. I'm drawing a complete blank.
In the 4?
Yeah, in the 4.
That's Mr. Robin Hudson.
Robin Hudson, okay, so HUD. So ASR HUD, okay. I didn't know if it was HUD, HUD, I didn't know if it was an acronym. Okay, ASR HUD, I'm going with that. And rounding out the field tonight, 18th spot out of 18 cars will be Billy WB in the 6 machine. And that'll be your starting lineup for tonight's race here. Again, 18 cars, a good-sized field here. Should make for some pretty dicey racing. Charlotte's a tricky beast. Don't call it the beast of the Southeast for nothing. It's narrower than a lot of 1.5 miles will go to. Very similar shape to a ton of them, but just as fast, but a lot narrower. So it's almost like mixing, I don't know, Atlanta with Darlington a little bit.
you sprinkle in a little bit of the traditional, or what is now considered the traditional 1.5 miles, and a little bit of tire wear that'll kind of screw up your car, and you just mash those things together, and you get the Charlotte, aka Lowe's Motor Speedway. Waiting for the command. We rolled right into this one tonight, Ricky, didn't we?
Yeah, it was smooth as butter.
Can't believe it's not butter. It's so smooth. I tried. That was a reach. Boys in chat, thank you, Mr. Wilson and Mr. Artlip, for tuning in. I know you're also driving, so keep your eyes on the road. There's a command to fire these puppies on up. We get ready to go racing here from the Lowe's Motor Speedway. Well, last week it was Todd Wilson that looked so fast, went from the back to the front to win it at the Texas Motor Speedway. Now tonight, his job becomes a little bit easier here as he starts on the pole. Jeremy Menifee to his outside. Randy Waugh, Too Fast Todd, and Dean Gotro making up your top 5. Field makes their way off of turn number 4. Pace car makes the hard left turn down the pit lane, and we get ready to go green flag racing here from the Lowe's Motor Speedway. We wait to see the flag displayed, and there it is, green flag from the Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Levin car gets a great jump on this start here. He's going to leg out on the 21 and a 3 car. Get a good lead here coming off of turn 4, or turn 2.
Everyone getting single file as we head on down the back straightaway. It looked like there were a couple cars that were on the bottom that got a little loose as Waugh trying to make it work on the outside of Wilson.
And you see Waugh's car gripped up there, and he's got a great run coming off here. He might be able to clear the 11. Looks like he will, so put Randy Waugh leading lap 1 by the skin of his teeth there. Interesting they grabbed that top line, Joe. I wasn't expecting that to come in this early, but it might be, you might see some multiple grooves here tonight.
Yeah, that's 21 and 060. We're really quick last week at that Texas Motor Speedway. Another 1.5 miles, a sister track of this one here. Not surprised to see those guys also up front early on in this one. Waugh, though, taking the lead. I think that's something a lot of guys did not foresee coming here early on. It's like Manny D in the 710.
Caught the wall a little bit last time by, Joe. They were having a very tight battle in turn 1. Went just a little too high and got caught in the sticky stuff at the wall.
Sticky stuff, and no PJ1 on this track, so that's
just a whole lot of sprint yellow paint.
A whole lot of yellow.
Just a whole lot of yellow here. Right now, 21 car wall. Looks like he's holding pretty steady to that low line, trying to keep his pace here. Seems like he made that move on the high line, but seems like the low line's where you want to be.
How important is that draft here tonight? I mean, it's always important, especially in NR 2003, as the pack's kind of been splintered up. No caution. But how important is the draft going to be here? It's, you know, you talked about it, freshly repaved surface that this is modeled after. Ooh. Really close there off of turn 4, but how important is that draft?
Yes. They're going pretty fast. They're cooking it at about 196 going down the straightaway. Touched 198 as I saw from the 11 of Todd Wilson there. So they're going pretty fast. I think draft probably has something to do with it. There's definitely off there all the time, but they're only getting down to about 180 in the turns right now. Like I said, this is like repaved Charlotte, so it's pretty grippy for what you're doing. You're definitely not going around here probably full tilt, but it's got a little bit of that super speedway nature to it at the moment. A little further back, looks like there's a battle for 11. Tyler Hunter jumping underneath the 68 car of Landy Pavlon, who's also getting a little tight. Looks like the 4 is going to get underneath him too.
Hudson goes on by further up. Todd Prim in the 47 go to the inside of Jeremy Menifee. That's for the 4th spot and 1 extra point.
Yeah, and you saw Prim touch the apron there, and that upset the car, and Menifee's going to get a great run.
Oh, he's in the wall.
Yeah, but he's got to keep it out of the wall. That's a tricky part about turn 4 at Charlotte. You go up high there, you got to make sure the car's rotating. Open setup here tonight, so these guys kind of have a lot of say in how that car's going to handle up high, but he's really up in the marbles here, and he's going to lose some ground to a lot of guys.
Wheeling it like Big E out there in that 3 car right now. He loses 2 positions, though, but able to keep that car in one piece. Todd Wilson, though, still trying to find a way around Randy Waugh for the lead here, working lap number 7, coming to 8.
one thing I noticed, Joe, Randy Waz actually moved up the track a little bit. He's not trying to stick to that low line completely in 3 and 4. It looks like he's running about a lane up the track. Looks like he's doing the same thing in 1 and 2, and trying to, almost looks like he's trying to arc it to sort of hit that low line in one specific area, just to kind of arc the turn, you know, create as short of an arc as possible.
Wilson he's trying. He just doesn't seem to have the speed right now. I wonder if he's probably adjustment or two away to get some more exit speed on that 11, because that 21, he is holding his own down the straightaways. Notice he can't get into the corner as deep, but sometimes you're okay with giving up that entry speed if it means you're maintaining the better speed down the straightaways here.
And right now, man, I'm noticing something here. This grouping is staying very close together here at the moment. You see the 11. Wilson's going to try to make another run for it. He's got the nose to the inside of Wah. Wah's going to be able to throw it in deep here, though, from that high line. You see, he can just pull ahead a little bit on that 11 car right where it counts.
Oh, they're both going up by that wall. Both loose off the corner.
Yeah, I think now the 11's got the power.
Oh, in the wall.
Gets him in the wall.
He keeps on chugging along, though, but that's going to be a loss of that top 5, and now Wilson is out of contention.
I was Todd Wilson. I wouldn't be happy right now. 10 laps into the race. But my apologies. I kind of had a slip of the tongue there. I almost said 5 on GoTro for some reason. But everything was happening so quick. I kind of got stumbled on my braces there.
There's a replay. GoTro got loose, it looked like, on the bottom, going into the corner, made some contact with the 11 of Wilson, and well, that's lost a lot of track position for that 11 car.
Yeah, that's going to have to be a hard-fought battle to get that back. You're seeing, I think we're seeing definitely a lot more draft than we might have been leading on earlier, having a factor here. I think you definitely want to be drafting with people. Look a little further back. I'm watching Menifee right now in the 3 car, doing about 178 in the turn, while these guys all ahead of him are doing, let's give or take. Actually, no, give or take the same, but they're definitely beating him on straightaway speed. So the draft doesn't really hurt your corner speed right now, but it's going to kill your straightaway speed. And I think that's just going to keep marking off rougher lap times for these guys if they're not careful.
Oh, Mike Ireland in the grass further on back. He's going to come back up the track. He's going to save it, lock it down. He's sideways. We stay green.
And all that was happening, Joe, the 060 car GoTro was all over the back of the 21 machine, looking left, right. It was coming off turn 2. He was loose and just didn't have enough to get the inside of that pearly white Dodge Charger. But gonna make another charge of it here in turn 1. But it looks like Wah's gonna throw it in deep, keep it on the high line, and try to kind of raise the height of his entry here.
What do you mean by that?
Exits the turn a lot different. He's not trying to, he's aiming for like the top lane by the wall. He's not up against the wall, but you can see that he was out of the black there and into the light gray as we're under caution here. It looks like for the 68 car and the 12 machine of Slingshot.
Let's get you a replay. Happen. Ooh, potentially a little bit of contact with the 33 and 12 coming off of turn number 2. Here's the replay.
Yeah, my apologies. The 68 was not involved. He was just slowing down for it. I was looking for the car stopped on the track. Yeah, looks like the 33 gets in a little deep there. It's that nose to the inside. It's a tough area there coming off the turn. You've seen how loose these cars are, so I wouldn't be surprised if got the nose in there. Maybe the 12 was trying to arc his turn differently, or maybe 33 got a little tight.
Hudson with a big hit to the inside safer barrier as well.
Well, Joe, 15 laps in, I would imagine everyone's going to come down pit road here to get some tires.
And that brings Wilson back up to snuff with the rest of the leaders, so it'll be interesting to see what he does. Try to get some of those championship points, because again, we're also under 10 to go in this stage number 1.
Yeah, and stage points are going to be a lot here, so I think these guys are going to want to have to fight. You know, they're going to get another caution. This might not be a bad time to take that gamble if you're feeling brave, so inclined to be that brave, because
are you feeling brave?
I mean, I feel like it's a short-term loss, long-term gain if the gamble works, because then you know a tire call will work, as the 11 overshoots his pit box completely, That's going to be a big issue for the 11 car. But Wilson was already in the back, so I don't think it's going to be a huge problem. But it looks like I'm seeing 4 tires, 4 tires, 4 tires.
Everybody taking 4 tires. Ryan Johnson gains a couple there on pit road. There you see everyone coming across the line after completing their pit stops. But we will be going back green with probably just over 5 laps to go on this stage, and that is going to make things very interesting, Ricky.
Yeah, very interesting indeed. And tip of the cap here to the 59 crew. 4-tire pit stop there. They didn't pull any strategy. They were just that fast getting on and off pit road, leapfrogged a bunch of guys, put themselves in that second position right here, get some pretty good stage points if they can make it to the end of that second spot.
Stage points are good, but you know what's better?
More stage points?
No, heading on over to the JTN merch store and picking yourself up some JTN race car merch now available. Head on over there. We got a bunch of great merch options. We got our throwback logos, our throwback speed logo, I should say, or our normal box logo, our fetching replay design that got posted by popular demand. What else do we have, Ricky? We have a bunch of great merch on the JTN merch store. Hoodies, t-shirts, crew necks, and more. All available on the JTN merch store. Go check it out. While you're perusing during this live broadcast, always appreciate you guys when you check out our sponsors that you see at the upper right of our screen. You can also check out AutoSim. It's up there right now. Omega out now. Man, oh man, oh man, though. JTN merch. Go check it out. Help support JTN. We appreciate it when you do so. And it's super good. It's super comfortable, super soft. I wear my JTN hoodies all the time. So, I'll endorse them. If you're going back green next time by, if I had to make a guess, of course, and that's all we ever do up here is guess. How this, how would you guess, Ricky? This mad dash to the end of stage 1 is gonna go.
Let's see. I don't think anyone's had anything just yet for Randy Waugh here. He's been able to hold off pretty much all advances, so we have to see how this goes. Honestly, I would think it's going to be a mad dash here, especially from the 88 car on back. You imagine Tyler Hunter, Menifee, Jimmy Johnson, all these guys are going to want points, and they're right there as we're going to get the one to go here.
Bo.
So good call on that guess, Joe.
I'm just built different, you know? Built so different, my back is killing me, even though I've done no hard labor in the last week.
Is that what they call it now? Built different?
I'm not built Ford tough.
Built Ford tough.
I'm not that. I don't drive a Ford. Race cars I did, but I don't actually drive a Ford. First race in the month of June, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I'm going to cut you off, Ricky, because that's what I do. Randy Waugh, Ryan Johnson, 1-2, Dean Gotro, DC88. And Tyler Hunter, your top 5 currently in position to get those stage points. Getting ready to go back green flag racing here from the Lowe's Motors Speedway. It's going to be 7 laps remaining in this stage number uno. Or segment, whatever you want to call it. We'll award some points at the end of this one. Dodge Charger pace car is going to pull off the track here and make way for the Dodge Charger race car of Randy Waugh. He gets ready to enter the restart zone, waits for the flag to be dropped. And there it is, green flag once again here from Lowe's.
A little bit of a slow start there from Waugh, but it looks like he's going to hang on to that lead. One thing we have to be careful about tonight is who spins their tires on these starts. I noticed Waugh started in first gear out there. It's very easy to spin the tires there if you're not careful. But Ryan Johnson's right on his back bumper, looking. Doesn't have to run just yet, though, to set up that 21.
Ryan Johnson won the Hobo Racing Cup Series event at the Texas Motor Speedway. That was broadcast live here on JTN a couple weeks ago. And he's
the
now looking to the
inside.
inside once again for the lead going down into turns 1 and 2. I'm sorry, Ricky. I'm stumbling all over you tonight.
No, you're fine. But watch, Randy Waugh. This is what I was talking about earlier. He just throws in deep, but stays up high. So he pushes that car to its absolute limit in that top lane. You can just see it gets such a good run coming off.
Well, and something you can do here, too. I mean, you can push that car to the limit. You know there's a caution coming where you're going to be able to come down pit road and take some fresh Goodyear Racing tires as JoeTow hard into the outside wall off of turn number 4. If you know you have that caution coming up, why not push the issue right now?
That's pretty much, that's pretty much it. You're getting tires, so yeah, push the issue. You just want to make sure that car's coming back in one piece. You don't want to lose a ton of position repairing it on pit road.
Wreck the race car. If it means I win, if it means I get the 1 playoff point, wreck the race car.
Now JoeTow battling Tyler Hunter for that 5th spot. That's going to be the last spot before the cutoff.
4th.
They're pretty... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, the 4th?
Hunter's in 5th.
Yeah, the 4th. 4th and 5th. So Hunter's in the last spot. JoeTow is trying to keep away from that cut line spot because Menifee's right behind him and he wants that. Sorry, Matt's hard.
That's arithmetic, but that's okay.
70's getting really close on that 060 car. He's looking again. There's almost bump drafting here, I'm noticing, down the straightaways. They are not leaving anything to be desired out on that racetrack here. But you can just see how many different lines these guys are taking around this place. You'll love to see it. Second car, Hunter takes that high line.
A big run down the straightaway. I think that's going to help him complete that pass as we go into 3. Not clear just yet.
Come off turn 4
he's going to
here,
get boxed in.
Pit road's going to be closed here, Joe. We're hitting 2 to go in the stage. Right now, Randy Waugh's got it, but let's see. Can Ryan Johnson make the pass on him? He's been there twice. Can his 3rd time the charm?
Oh, Tyler Hunter into the wall. Oh, bye-bye stage point.
Bye-bye stage point, but did perfect job there of staying out of everyone's way to stay in the wall, let everyone pass by. You're coming back down for repairs and tires anyways. Just keep that car in one piece so you can make it to the end of this race. Come to the line, they're going to take the
1 to go in the
lap
stage.
To go in the stage. Not really the white flag, but 1 to go in the stage. Because Randy Waugh hang on to this for some bonus points.
It's like the teal flag is what we should be the 1 to go in the stage. They got to make a flag for it, but Waugh with control down into 3 and 4. Ryan Johnson going to make one last-ditch effort to try to get around that 21 of Randy Waugh. And coming off of turn number 4, the 21 Alabama Charger going to take it the stage numero uno.
Ryan Johnson made him work for it, though. Keep an eye out. We might have a race on our hands here. Nice coming across the line. The caution is out. So that will be the end of stage number 1 here tonight. Starting finishing positions in the stage will be Randy Waugh, the 21 in first. Ryan Johnson will get 2nd place points. The 88 car is going to get 3rd place points. 4 car, JoeTow, 4th place. And Jeremy Menifee, benefiting big time from the 70, losing all that track position, is going to get the last spot in the stage to get points in that 5th place position.
All right, let's see if we can't dial up our stage number 1 winner here. Hey, Randy Waugh, this is Joe and Ricky up in the booth. You got a copy?
Got you loud and clear.
Hey, we got you loud and clear, and you were loud and clear out front for that stage. How's the car feeling?
Feels pretty good.
Real quick, before, because I know you're going to be coming to pit road here, or at least I would assume, for any of those 5-6 laps. We saw that 59 of Ryan Johnson. He was really pulling on you at the start of the run. Do you feel like you got something for him, though, more on the long run?
I think we're about even, but he was really putting it on me there. I thought I was holding him up a little bit.
Held him up, but you held on to the stage, Randy. Congratulations, and we're gonna get out your ear so you can make sure you hit your marks coming to pit road. Congratulations on stage number 1 win. Good luck for the rest of this race.
Thanks, sir.
What a spectacular run. I'm ironing out some cables with our radios, but Ricky, you heard him. Man of very few words there. That's how you know that the driver feels really good behind the wheel of that race car.
Yeah, no. I think that was a good call to let him go quick. Don't want to get in his brain too much. But look at this. Ryan Johnson's going to make it up pit road.
Oh, no.
Boy.
Oh, man.
And the 11 has to stop for the 88. Man, Todd Wilson can't catch a break right now.
Oh, man. We, well, that's,
Ryan Johnson gets a great pit stop here. Gonna leapfrog Wall for position.
a great pit stop. Ulta in chat asking me, guess what, Joe? I don't know what. I'm not good at guessing. Are you good at guessing, Ricky?
No, I'm not good at guessing.
Your birthday's coming up, maybe? I don't, yeah. Ulta got NR 2003. Congratulations, buddy. Hopefully we'll see you on the big stage here on JTN eventually. Let's, Bristol wants to fetch us a replay here of what happened. Again, Bristol, fetch a replay shirts now available at JTN Merch Store. He gets treats. The more of those we sell, the more treats he gets. Sad, so, he's in my ear telling me that I have to keep saying it. What do you see that happened here, Ricky, on pit road?
Just looks like your typical commute gridlock there.
I mean, I don't usually hit somebody.
You know, sometimes you do.
Driving through Metro Detroit when it's busy.
Metro Detroit, you definitely do.
No, I don't think so.
But it looks like the 88 comes off his spot. Wallace coming out at the same time, and Wallace spins the tires a lot too. Comes out at a very sharp angle. I think he's trying to get to that outside lane. Just kind of hooks the 88. No harm done to either car though, so we'll regain their spots here and keep rolling.
Just keep it on rolling. Are you ever just rolling, keeping those doggies rolling, Rawhide?
Yes.
Well, Ricky, this past weekend was a great weekend for all of motorsports, and we're happy that we got to take a little break. We got to take a little break here on JTN, let you enjoy some real racing, or maybe not real, but not sim racing, unsim racing. Got a bunch of projects coming at you too this week, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for those. But if you want to hear some more breakdowns about the Indianapolis 500, the Coca-Cola 600, Mike Ireland around in the back. Let's not the night the Double Zero team was looking for, although it looks like there he is. You want to hear more about the Indianapolis 500, Coca-Cola 600, Davey Hazard, and the USORL boys' trip to the Charlotte Motor Speedway this past weekend? Go on over, listen to the Fake Racers podcast, now available on the JTN YouTube, as well as Spotify and Google Podcasts. So go give it a listen now to help support us here on JTN. Appreciate you guys when you tell us how bad we are at podcasting too. So let us know.
Podcast.
Podcast.
I love a good old-fashioned podcast.
Market isn't oversaturated enough, so we said, okay, let's keep on going. But what has done?
What has been done?
All right, Ricky, I'm a little rusty. I take 4 days off, and I can't talk. But here we are. Ryan Johnson, he's gotten the lead thanks to another great pit stop. Jeremy Menifee there in second. Billy Rose there in third. Namesake of the race, the Buschhhhh 200, and we're getting ready to go back green flag racing here from the Lowe's Motor Speedway. Pace car's already off, you know that drill. We come down into the restart zone, and back away we go. Green flag once again here from Lowe's. Menifee already diving down to the bottom into turn one.
I was about to say, Menifee's trying to get down there right now. He knows Ryan Johnson doesn't have momentum right now to ride that high line like we were seeing these guys do last time by. It usually takes him a lap to get up to speed here. Menifee looks like doesn't work out too great for him, but look at Randy Wall already getting to the inside of the 6 car here.
Hey, we heard from him. He said he has something. for him. He's got some good
Got something
speed.
to
Oh,
six.
contact!
Spin! Oh, that's a big shot.
Big hit there for... Oh, my... Cars all through the grass. I don't know how Gary didn't get hit there. Todd Wilson involved, and we're under yellow flag
no,
number 3.
In the wall back by pit road 2.
Oh,
That car's all torn up. Oh, 68 was flipping, Joe. Completely separate incident.
yeah, let's
68 went to the space program. Like Ireland went flipping too. Oh.
Here's what happened with the 68 first, and bam, and there's liftoff for both those guys.
Looks like the 68 wasn't anticipating the checkup there when he had to... not anticipating the 47 there, got in the binders, let up a little bit, and the car just over-rotated, nowhere to go. Just went up the track, caught Mike Ireland, and just... Sent him off into space.
I don't know, I think the 6 car... Does it look like he came down? He kind of ran one of those weird arc lines through the corner, maybe?
Man, that's a tough call to make because it's Charlotte. Some tracks it's easy to be like, yeah, this guy moved up, this guy moved down. Charlotte 3-4 Charlotte's got a really weird. We talked about this last week with BSR. Charlotte's got a really weird shape to it, so you're kind of the track almost kind of pulls you where it wants you to go to a degree. But it does seem like the 6 maybe either car might over rotated just a little bit, but it does look like he's moving down the track a little bit. 21 looks like he's already. 21's coming down the track too, so I mean.
This is our A-Main podcast on board with Tyler Hunter.
That's a tough one, but I think the 6 did come down some. The 12 could only go down so much there, but I don't know. I think they just had 2 different philosophies about where they were up higher or where they were down lower in the turn, how they were arcing that turn based on their 2 lines there, and unfortunately it just came together. I feel like I said that a lot, but a lot of the times with multi-groove racing, you kind of run into issues like that. It's almost like running into someone in the hallway and you take a left and they take a left and you take a right, they take a right, and they kind of just trip over them. No one's really at fault. You just both kind of have the same track of mind and then get together.
2 big wrecks here.
John Whitehill in chat saying car baby making in turn 3.
Is that how new cars are made?
I think so. I think that was a Ford and a
Lexus?
Ford and something. A Ford and a Lexus, so that's a Flexus.
There it is once again, the big hits down here in the core. I mean, bunch of big hits here. I have to think a couple guys gonna be severely impacted by that incident.
Yeah, moderate damage, so there's some level of fixability for some of these guys, but like Mike Ireland, the whole roof's kicked in on that car. I don't think that thing's gonna still be fast. 68's out of it.
Nick Curry writes in, he's got Billy on his fantasy team. Here, let's look at Billy's car.
Let's see.
It's
Billy's
frowning
backed
at
into the
ya.
wall, so
It's frowning at
that,
ya.
If he's already been down pit road, it's got that rear end damage, so I have to see. I would think that
He'll
car's
loosen
probably
it
hurt,
up.
though.
He'll loosen it up.
Quite a bit of a wall up there.
Make it a little loose. Loosey-goosey.
Yeah, we gotta give credit where credit's due with these guys, though. How many people do we see miss that incident? Just get through the grass, decide to spin it down on pit road or something, just so that
you don't hit someone full song.
Yeah, very heads up there. It's tough when you're in a situation like that because you can't really slam on the brakes because you're just gonna slide through it. So to spin out into the grass or just to sort of let the car go where it wanted to slide there, just as long as it wasn't into the immediate wreck, was a smart decision. I saw a lot of guys scramble there around in the grass, but I think all of them should be pretty okay of the people not directly involved in that incident.
Let me do my best DW impression. Are you ready?
All right.
It's gonna be so bad.
All right.
Oh man, he turned him! Oh no! That was so bad. I tried. Can't do it. Never again.
I think your register's just a little bit high.
Oh no, he turned him! Oh no!
Oh no, he turned him! I can't do it either. It's hard to do old Southern man.
I miss DW, man. Get him back in the booth. Get Jeff Gordon off my TV screen. Anyways. Base car lights are out. Well, I've never been Jeff's been better this year with Clint Boyer up in the booth compared to last year. But last year was just tough for everybody.
Right, well, there goes our Exalta sponsorship.
Shoot. Our Hendrick Motorsports sponsorship gone.
Or do all that sweet DuPont money.
Hey, DuPont still exists. Ryan Johnson with control. Jeremy Menifee in second. Then it's the 98 of Artlett. Yeah, but they're in third. I'm reading chat. I gotta stop doing that. Todd Prim and Randy Watt, your top 5 here for this restart, coming at you on lap number 36 of 120. 36. We're racing to 55 here in stage number 2. Real big shout out, Ulta. Yeah, that Daily Hazard merch that I spent a lot of time on. Go check it out. It's some great merch. It looks really good.
Some handsome merchandising.
Gotta get it. Gotta support the brand. All right, get ready to go back. Green flag racing. Ryan Johnson with control. Pace car gonna make that hard left turn down the pit lane. And we get ready to go back. Green flag racing here from the Lowe's Motor Speedway. Because I kept saying Lowe's, but we're not racing in a Lowe's improvement store because that would be bad. Green flag once again here from the Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Jeremy Menifee stays really close at 59. He's actually already got a nose to the inside of Ryan Johnson.
Time that restart really good there in the 3. He's inside. He's going to try to get clear. Not going to be clear just yet. Coming off of turn number 2. They're still side by side down the back straightaway.
Oh, Ryan Johnson gets the wall, I don't want to do that, but that's going to let the 98.
We're 5 wide in the back.
Oh my goodness, look at this log jam. Oh, Gotro's on the apron. You don't want to do that. He saves it. How did he save that? And the 4 is about to spin and he saves it.
I think Gotro having to serve a black flag.
Oh my goodness.
Randy Waugh gets on by Hudson there in the 4.
Sean Whitehill said it in chat when we talked about the DW conversation, but I think it's worth pointing out right now.
No, don't wreck.
ASR Jimmy Johnson in the wall, though. Very slow on track. Got that wall glue there, but it looks like he's going to keep going. But that's going to put the 48 in a tough spot here without a caution.
Prim and Artlip side by side for 3rd. Prim going to get that position. And up into the top 5. Mingus in the 12 USAA Pontiac.
USAA. And just kind of I feel like we saw this last week, too, Joe. Mingus keeps getting caught and stuff, but then keeps bouncing back right into the shuffle. And right now, doing it again. You're running around in that top 5.
Good run so far for the 12 team. Todd Wilson's, he's rebounded. He's coming back to the front. Tyler Hunter as well.
88's starting to rear down on Mingus, so that Dirty Mo Media Machine is starting to catch that USAA car, and this big old pile of M&M's right behind him. So Mingus has got to be careful. That Cadillac's going to the inside of him.
Are we competitors to Dirty Mo Media? I guess.
No, yeah, no, I don't think so. They don't do sim racing streams,
yeah, but they do podcasts, and that's what we do.
Send you to the inside of the 6. I don't think so, but...
Oh, so you're saying our podcast isn't good, Ricky. I see how it is. Go check out the Fake Racers podcast. Tell Ricky why he's wrong. Chin gets on by Mingus. Wilson gonna look to do the same. He does, and now Tyler Hunter to the inside of that 12th car.
The inside of the 12, gonna throw it in deep here, makes the pass. Hunter's really up in that wall, and it's gonna let the 6 get, or Mingus is really up in the wall. It's gonna let the 6 get
he's in the wall.
The wall. Ooh, yeah, he's way up in the paint.
Hey, he kept it going. Good job there.
And don't look now, 59 of Ryan Johnson to the inside of Menifee for the lead. He's gonna charge it in deep here. Looks like he's cleared him. That's the first time I've seen someone throw it in that deep on the bottom and clear the pass. Usually it's on the high line, but put Ryan Johnson back on point.
Back on point, lap number 41. Well, that's what we want to see, too. We want to see as these tires wear out, as these drivers get more laps, more heat and whatnot under their Goodyear Racing Eagles, that we can see this passing, and that's a very promising sign for the remainder of this race. Make sure you share it with your friends and help support us here on JTN. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. There we go. Got them all.
It's like Todd Wilson on the back bumper of that 88 car. Keep saying back bumper tonight, but 11 cars starting to try to chase this 88 down, looking for a way to get by him. Looks like he's been faster the past few laps, but I'm talking a little too fast, getting ahead of myself here, Joe. But you see, he's going to take a little bit of a higher line in, arc it down onto that white line. He's trying to sort of, you can see how much that gets him in the center, though, doing that, just to kind of throw that car in really deep, get some momentum out of it.
Lee Rose goes on by Bartlett in that 98. Yeah, everyone says Todd Wilson's the guy to beat. Week in, week out. He's starting to make his way back to the front. You know, he's got the Kyle Busch paint scheme with the number 11, so that's probably a good indication of his skill behind the wheel of one of these virtual race cars.
Oh, the 88 gets loose and he saves it, but he catches the wall.
And loses a spot. That's the more important thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I think staying straight's probably the most important thing there, but good job by that 88 car not to wreck it there. Looks like the 6 car, 7th position right now. That Fusion still, that Mustang, I almost said Fusion. Mustang's got some speed in it still, I guess.
Well, I think it's a Fusion body with Mustang decals.
A Musion.
If you would. Yeah, probably go with Musion.
Don't cause such a Mustang. I'm sorry. Looking at the lead here, Menifee is not letting the 59 get away from him. He has been staying right with that Buffalo Wild Wings machine here. Actually starting to track Johnson back down, starting to close that gap just a little bit. Last few laps, he's been running faster. He's got to look to the inside here. He's not going to have the momentum to do it, though. Johnson's going to hang on the high line.
You have to think Ryan Johnson, if he can maintain this lead, or at least maintain the 2nd position when we get to the end of this stage, that 59 crew, sorry, that 59 crew has just been so strong on the pit lane tonight. You got to think that they'll have a good shot to get their driver, if he loses the lead here, back into the clean air on the restart.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's got a good pit stall, too. I have to check where he is on pit road, but it seems like he keeps missing a lot of log jams that keep happening, too. That helps a lot. But coming up real quick on a lap car, Mike Ireland here, who's going to be in the lane. See what Ireland does. I think he's going to let him have that low line, and there he goes, right on by.
Got the grass a little bit. Don't want to do that too much. Does it again, despite my discouragement.
Well, further back, Jimmy Dale's trying to make a pass on Mingus. That's for the 9th position, and Randy Waugh.
Oh, contact!
Mingus, and oh man, I jinxed him, Joe. I jinxed him.
You did.
But talk about him bouncing back. Oh, that car is. That's gonna be another caution here. Is that gonna end the stage, Joe?
I don't know. We might get a lap or two. Gonna be close. Get your replay here.
Like Mingus comes in high. It looks like, yeah, the 12 car definitely looks like he's coming back down the track, like he's trying to take a different kind of line there from the 21 and the 33. You can kind of see Jimmy Dale there. He's kind of like a baseline of what the 21's doing there in that low line. You see the 21's just following there. Doesn't really move that much up the track. I think it's more the 12 coming down there. But hard hit to that outside wall. Very unfortunate for that 12 team. Had a fast Pontiac all night, and I definitely jinxed them. So we're talking about Mike Ireland getting lapped. He gets his lap back, so works out pretty good.
Worked out good, and oh, it's a lonely place out there right now for that 59er Ryan Johnson. Pretty much everyone else coming down pit road on the lead lap. 88's going to stay out. 060 going to stay out, although he's probably a lap down. Had to make a green flag pit stop to serve a penalty. And then the 12's going to have to come. So 2 cars pretty much staying out for all intents and purposes. So they'll be on the old tires if we do go back green flag racing here in this stage, although it's going to be a lap or two, so I don't think it'll be too much of a deficit. Real loser there on pit roads, Todd Wilson, the 11. Or the 3 of Menifee also lost a lot of spots. Let's, real quick, let's see. Yeah, so some 2 tire stops there from the 70 and 47. That's going to get him some track position here for the upcoming restart. You like 2 tires?
Matt Scramble. I wouldn't actually be opposed to it. This, if we're talking about Matt Scramble here, I think the lap times are falling off as runs are going on here, definitely. But draft is such a big thing here. I think it's something that you can kind of sort of mitigate for a little bit. You're not gonna get a lot of money laps out of it, but you might be able to hang on to some of these guys on 4 tires, at least for a little bit.
Shout out to James Davidson winning the Pro Invitational Series race by over a minute.
That sounds like an iRacing road racing
Oh, actually,
race,
54
right?
seconds. Sorry.
An iRacing road race always ends like that. Won by 2 minutes.
Gotta love it. That's why we do NR.
So we could do the exact same thing.
Nope, superior game.
But with the Wee Wee mod.
Ooey ooey.
Yeah, the Cube mod.
Oh, the Cube mod.
One of many great mods.
Folks, check out our friends at CircleBDiecast.com and Plan B Sales and use code JTN at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more. Right now, there's a couple really cool offerings. You know, you got the Elio Castroneves Indy 500 raced version diecast. You have Kyle Larson's Coke 600 diecast from this past weekend. You also have a really cool thing. Our good buddy Dan Asher. Dan Asher Designs on Twitter. Go check him out. It's got his design on the Circle B Diecast truck for Chase Briscoe at Knoxville. He's a big Chase Briscoe fan. It's his first paint scheme on track. You can now purchase the diecast. You can also go to their website and get your name on the truck. There's some varying prices there. So go check that out. CircleBDiecast.com, your home for all your diecast needs, as well as t-shirts, hats, and more. Circle B Diecast. Use code JTN at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more, and also helping to support us here on JTN. John Wayhill writes in, gotta broadcast a race with the Cube mod. I mean, maybe. I don't know if there'd be a support for running the Cube mod. I would think, maybe. Potentially. But maybe not. What would you say?
Cube mod, we just gotta find someone who would want to run the Cube mod.
Yeah, that's the problem. Gonna be going back green flag racing. With 3 laps remaining in this stage number 2. Ryan Johnson and Dave Chin, they stayed out, so they got old tires. Then Tyler Hunter and Todd Prim, they took 2 tires, right side tires. We'll see how they fare. Jeremy Menifee, Todd Wilson, and everyone on back. Jimmy Dale, Billy Rose, Greg Artlip, Robin Hudson, Randy Waugh. All took 4. Here, as we'll be going back green flag racing, this time at the line.
Gonna be a mad dash here to cap off stage 2.
Mad dash, how mad you gonna get?
I don't know, on a scale of, I'm like
Alright. I think I
I
understand.
don't want to yell on that. I don't want to blow out my mic. I do not like doing that.
Who cares at this point? Who cares if you blow out your mic? I mean, I do. It's JTN property, apparently. That's what Bristol said. All right, Ryan Johnson with control here on the restart. Get ready to go back green flag racing here from the Lowe's Motor Speedway with 3 laps remaining in this stage number 2. Gonna get crazy. Top 5 gonna get points. And we're back underway here from Lowe's. A really good restart for those guys on old tires.
Yeah, Ryan Johnson doing a great job of holding these guys off. A lot better than what happened last time when Menifee got to the inside of them. So that's going to help him out to hold them off. 88 goes really high.
Oh,
just barely
baby.
stays out of the wall.
He almost got put into that inside wall there with how loose he was off the corner. Hunter did a good job not running him over. Pit road going to be closed this time.
Yeah, pit road will be closing this time as they come across the line for 2 to go on the stage.
2 to go in stage 2.
Down in the grass. The 12 car with the 4 car. Oh, HUD. And everyone gets by except Mingus. Mingus is around. He collects the 060. Oh, that's going to probably bring out a caution here, Joe.
And that means Ryan Johnson will win stage number 2. And those 2 tires, or those no tires, ended up paying off for that 59.88. They finished 1-2.
Yeah, that's important to note because that means that works. If we get a late race restart,
I don't know if it means it works, but it means that
it means it works.
you can hold.
He was pulling away, Joe. He was gonna be fine.
See what happens with Mingus here in the 12.
There's a long running wreck here, Joe. Looks like the 4 car gets very loose coming off of turn 4. saves it. Basically has to go all the way through the grass, does some agricultural racing down the front straightaway, and when he merges back in at turn 1, Mingus has to do some evasive driving to get by him because the force slides onto the track and hits the apron, and the car just starts spinning. Collects the 060 car.
And did a great job of not wrecking that 4 car, but again, Mingus nowhere to go. Dives it down onto the apron to make sure he doesn't run over the 4, and then at transition, it'll always bite you.
Unfortunate for Gotro, because he's had such a fast car. On the bright side, I don't really see a ton of damage on that car, so I think whatever's going on with that situation is going to be repairable for them.
Ryan Johnson, he's going to take the yellow flag once again here. He's going to win stage number 2. And the pit lane was closed. So we'll talk with him after his pit stop, because I don't want to do what we did last time with Randy, because I feel like we might have played into screwing that up for him. We'll wait for him to come off pit road. Ricky, did you do anything fun this last weekend?
No, I just slept.
That's pretty fun. I would like to sleep.
I needed the break. I worked on Monday, so it wasn't like I had a day off, or I really. It was a 3-day weekend for me. It was just normal,
right
weekend. So just sort of, kind of sat around and.
Ricky didn't get to watch Kyle Larson win the Coke 600.
Oh, I watched it.
I thought you had to go to bed early because you got to work.
I stayed up long enough to watch it. It was a quick race.
It was.
It wasn't even 4 hours. Like 3 and 56 minutes or something. So.
Both the races on Sunday were quick.
Yeah, I know. It was nice. Just rapid fire through both of them. Or they come down pit road. Looks like it will be open this time by. Everyone's going to come down. Now, I think they're just going to do 4 tires here. 4-7 stays out, 3 stays out. So these guys did take tires on that last stop.
The 3?
Oh, a few people. The 21 of Randy Uwala.
That makes sense. Gets track position
Jimmy
back.
J, Mike Ireland. You know, the 21 car was not really in spitting distance of a lot of what we saw, like anything on that lead pack on that restart last time by. Joe, do you think maybe he was laying back, maybe saving that rubber because he knew he was going to get a caution?
Potentially.
Ooh, that might be a little bit of a strategy play here by the 21. Maybe trying to save that a little bit. Bank on maybe a lap or 2 extra on those tires, not really hurting him that much.
Yeah, Wilson wins the race off pit road. We're going to try to figure things out. We're going to dial up Ryan Johnson here in a second to talk with our Stage 2 winner.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. That's us dialing him up.
Ryan Johnson, this is Joe and Ricky up in the JTN booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, buddy, Stage 2 winner. Decided to stay out there with that caution. Got the quick yellow. How you feeling with that 59 car?
I feel pretty good. It's kind of like a hobo a couple weeks ago at Texas. Took a gamble and won again. So now we can just get the big win.
How do you, did you learn anything there that you're going to try to apply later on in the race? I mean, I know it's probably too early to tell, but you feel like that car is good on the old tires? You were so fast there in that first stage as well.
Yeah, good on old tires, but I want to be at front. I want to be at the front. I don't want to have to be behind working on a pass because it's really tough to pass. But once you're in front, it's a lot better.
Yeah. No, I hear that. I always like to have the clean racetrack out in front of you, Ryan. But congratulations on Stage 2 victory. Good luck here. We're going to let you go back because it looks like we're getting the 1 to go. So good luck, and hope to talk to you after the race.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Ricky, 2 stages are down. We move on to the final stage, not Stage 3. Because apparently, you know, in the annals of NASCAR statistics, or in the halls or whatever, Stage 3 isn't actually a stage. So.
Yeah, I mean, if you win the race, you won the stage. So I guess.
But you know, we don't count
sense,
that as stage wins.
You know, it's the end of the line. The end of the line. The end of the line.
Hey, it might be the end of the line for us here on JTN. Let me tell you.
That's ominous, Joe. I'm scared.
Gotta make sure you get your JTN merch. No, but I kid. Getting ready to go back green flag race. Todd Prim gonna have control. Jeremy Menifee there in second. Third's Randy Wall. Mike Ireland in fourth. And Gary Mingus in fifth. Pace car gonna make the hard left turn down the pit lane. Not really too hard of a left turn, I guess. But nonetheless, we get ready to go back green flag racing here. From Charlotte, looks like Prim, I don't know, he might be laying over here for the 3 car. And he is. Green flag once again at Lowe's.
Gonna lay over, let the 3 on by, let the 21 on by. I wonder if this is a strategy play. Well, let's go let Randy Waugh get the second spot, but he spins and he gets into the outside wall. And watch out, there's a ton of cars coming. Here comes a 12, catches a 59. All right, 59 gets caught by the 88. They're bumping and banging. Oh, there's a lot of cars down here.
There's a mess.
Oh, no. And that's why Ryan Johnson said he would rather be up front.
And look at that. Ryan Johnson involved in that one as well.
12 car Mingus straight up flipped.
I think we've seen that one before.
Oh, boy. My goodness. Well, I guess it's time for a replay, huh?
Well, you gotta fetch it, you know? Field just coming off of turn 2. Waugh was up by the wall. He was doing so well with it earlier, and man, oh man, bunch of hard hits there.
Just gets loose up there. Just car rotates a little too much. Hits the outside wall. Does a good job trying to stay clear of everyone, but you just see everyone has to take evasive maneuvers. A 12 tries to let off and avoid, and the car just spins around, catches the 59. He comes down, gets the inside wall hard. Ugh. A few hard shots. A 6 gets into the back of the 12, and that just sends him flipping.
On your screen right now, that's what causes this one. Waugh around, and got a bunch of guys with nowhere to go.
So Ryan Johnson is going to come back down and get tires. Bright side, I think he got some pretty soft hits there. I don't really see... Excuse me, it's accidentally bumped my mic. I don't think he got a lot of damage out of that. I think he just sort of took a lot of soft hits. Moderate damage again, so... I think that 59 car should be fine. I think GoTro will be fine, the 060 again. But, man... that's rough. That's right from our top 2. We are officially halfway in this race, Joe. And I don't think it's a halfway point some of these guys wanted to see, but hey, some of these guys that gambled on tires are probably a little happy they got a caution, a little longer to let those tires cool back down.
You give them a chance, right? I mean, that's the big thing right
chance. Yeah. But through the field right now, that yeah, Brian Johnson, 59. Looks like a bunch of guys are going to compete. Randy Waugh, obviously, because ASR, Jimmy Johnson, Hud's coming down, 33, Jimmy Dale, and the 47 of Prim. And you saw he kind of let some guys by there, so maybe he's going to try to take a different strategy here. Just get those 4 tires, see if he can kind of leapfrog these guys on fuel mileage and tires. But being said, that'll actually bring Johnson up a little further than you'd expect. Ryan Johnson is going to be starting 8th, which isn't, you know, it's still a little bit mired back in the top 10, but that's not as bad as it could have been. Honestly, he restarted last time by in the 7th spot, so all of that together was a net loss of 1 spot and 4 fresh tires.
Or a fresh Mr. Feelgoods. Always feel really good.
Yeah, Mr. Go-Go's. Mr. Rubber Balls.
You gotta know how that sounds.
Do I?
Want to thank all our sponsors here with All-Star Racing, starting with HS Builders, also the A-Main Podcast, Best Logistics, and Bryant Motorsports Auto Sales. Our partners here at All-Star Racing, and for this, the All-Star Racing Cup Series, wanted to announce too, I guess while we got the time, we will be back with All-Star Racing for the All-Star Race here in a couple weeks' time. This is a good time to show our upcoming races. It's not there on the schedule. It's that June. It's June. I have to look at a calendar. Let's see if we got a calendar up here in the booth. Oh, we do. June the 16th. We'll be back with All-Star Racing for their All-Star Race qualifying and whatnot. But again, tomorrow night, Bomb Squad Racing from Infineon. Coverage beginning at 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time there. USORL Cup Series makes their triumphant return to JTN from the Watkins Glen Raceway, Speedway, International Raceway, Speedway, whatever it's called. I'm not sure. Coverage beginning there at 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Opening up the round of 8. Back with All-Star Racing Monday night, June the 7th, from the Michigan International Speedway. Coverage is going to be in there at 9:05 p.m. Eastern. Don't pay attention to that graphic. Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series from Texas, 9:05 p.m. Eastern on June the 10th, and then June 12th. USORL Cup Series from the Texas Motor Speedway. So a bunch of Texas upcoming here on JTN. Can't thank you guys enough for all your support. Make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already for some of the best, if not all of the best, in our 2003 racing on the interwebs. That's what we do.
He'll sing in chat. Get to watch me attempt to make a road course on Saturday.
Well, you know, go buy some JTN race car merch, and that'll hopefully help Team Twansky and the 2 crew pay for the damages that will most likely happen to that 2 car, because road courses are hard for us at Team Twansky, let me tell you. Race car lights should be going off here. Let's see. Hey, yep. They do. So Jeremy Menifee gonna have control. Mike Ireland there in second. Third's gonna be Todd Wilson, Tyler Hunter, and Greg Artwitt rounding out your top 5. Dean Gotro, Ryan Johnson, the 88 of Dave Chin, the 12 of Gary Mingus, and the 6 of Billy Rose, your top 10. This restart coming to you on lap number 65 of 120. Update us on our retirees tonight, Ricky.
Yeah, it looks like 68 cars out, the 710 is out, and the 7 is out, but we still have 15 cars in this race, theoretically. Plenty could change, but right now, still 15 cars in this race, all on the lead lap.
I like being on the lead lap.
This is nice. I don't like being damaged and on the lead lap because I want to race, but...
I'd still rather be on the lead lap, though.
Speaking of damage on the lead lap, though, Mike Ireland, whole roof's caved in on that 00, hanging on here in that second spot. We'll finally get to see what that Fusion does under some green flag laps here.
We're trying to get a good restart here. Pace car going to make the hard left turn down pit road, and that 3 GM Good Wrench machine of Jeremy Menifee going to have control as we get ready to enter our restart zone. Again, coming to lap number 65 of 120, so just over, or just under, excuse me, 60 laps to go in this one, and back away we go. Green flag once again here from Lowe's.
Looks like Ireland stumbled a little bit on that restart. Let the 11 leapfrog him. 70 Hunters coming from.
Oh, baby. Really causing a check up here, and Mingus around and Rose, and they're flying through the air.
Oh, the 21's back around into the outside wall. Oh my goodness. Well, Joe, remember how I said there were still 15 cars in this race?
I'm feeling that number's about to decrease.
I think it's going to increase. The Buschhhhh space program there.
Oh. Did you say Buschhhhh space program?
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Looks like these guys in the back had a really good start. A little further, like they were hanging back or trying to catch up to the field. But they kind of come up on the back of the 88 here. Mind you, the 00, I think, is holding up the line somewhat. So maybe as they're checking up, that catches the... It was just sort of like a slow bottleneck here. by the time it got to the 12 car, he didn't really have enough time to check up. Hits the brakes hard. The 6 just barely gets into the back of him, and they go together into that outside wall, and they get together here, and they just grab it, and they're out of there. They're out of the park.
Out of the park baseball. Home run.
Try to see what happened with 21 here. It looks like Randy Waugh, I don't want to call him Gary. Randy Waugh gets past this, but then his car gets really loose. 47 of Prim is got the wheels cranked to the right, trying to save his car. They're both really loose, trying to check up for this flip, and they just get together on that bottom line. 21 goes around. Doesn't look like he takes a hard hit to the outside wall, but he definitely smacks that fuel tank off the wall. And Mingus of that 12 car is still on track, so we'll see if what happens when it comes out pit road here if they can fix it. But 6 is definitely out. Very unfortunate for both those guys, but luck of the draw sometimes, I suppose.
Oh, hopefully you'll be able to sip on a cold glass of Buschhhhh Rosé here for Billy Rose. Hope that joke was appreciated. A lot of holy smokes, bad nights. 12 got catapulted. Yikes. Hope they're okay. Yeah, they are okay.
Yeah, fans are a little spooked by that one. That's definitely going on the highlight reel.
12 cars gotten back to pit road, so driver of that one's okay. Like you said, 6 car driver has been checked and released by our AMR safety team. When nobody's got your back, the AMR safety team's got your back. So under yellow here. Oh, Ricky. This race has gotten tricky.
A little tricky.
And don't worry about it. Todd Wilson's gotten back to the front. Like the Montreal Canadiens have defeated the Winnipeg Jets. About a minute left. Score is 5-3. Montreal just got an empty netter. Bass Blue writes he thinks he just saw the pop top on that Buschhhhh Rosé. Yeah, I think so too. I heard it when the car went flying through the air. Thought maybe it was some sheet metal crunching. Todd Wilson lead. Tyler Hunter, Mike Ireland there in third. Dean Gautreau and Dave Chin, your top 5 here when we get back going green flag racing from the Lowe's Motor Speedway. Folks, JTN is your home for all the best sim racing in all of the land, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and do us a favor and click like on the video. Those always helps get these videos more and more distributed to more and more race fans just like you at home. We couldn't do this without viewers like you. Thank you. Hey, awesome to hear. You had a great birthday. Did you hear that? Did you see that?
Wait, let's see. Yes.
Irene 1404. Hey, gonna be a fun to fix. It will. Wonderful birthday. Got the Yaley diecast. Hopefully that looks spectacular and another surprise. I am now curious as to what the other surprise is. We'll be going green flag this time by. So again, Wilson, Hunter, Ireland, Gautreau, and Chin, your top 5.
Rolling here, Joe, on lap 70 for 120 here tonight. So 31 laps to go. Not 31, 51 laps to go.
Math is hard.
Math is hard tonight. A little hot out. My brain's a little bit simmered.
It's a little fried.
A little bit fried.
You like your brain fried or simmered?
Like it's stir fried.
All right, that's good. That's good.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
All right.
It's
Get
good.
ready to go back green flag racing. Wilson with control here in that M&M's Toyota. He's got Hunter
Yeah,
right
it's good.
behind him. We'll see how they do here on this restart. They wait to see the flag, and away we go. Green flag once again.
There it is. Everyone was waiting on that. They all were ready to go there, and it looked like Wilson flagman took his sweet time with getting the flag out there.
Well, the flagman didn't want to give Wilson the green.
48 ASR2 Johnson, hard drive to the outside of the 12. Mingus makes a great pass on him there for 11th. Or 12th, I should say. Looks like everyone's starting to single out a little bit, though. Everyone's starting to kind of split up. 98 coming back down pit road. Wonder if he got a penalty on that because of that checkup. Maybe went past someone he wasn't supposed to and got a black flag on that.
Oh, it's a lonely place down there on pit road.
12 back into the outside wall, very loose, but he saves it, hangs on to it, still going.
Had to put some wedge in that 12 car with the back end being screwed up like it is.
Don't look now, Dean Gotro in that 060 car, he's back at the front. Been caught in a lot of incidents here tonight, but finally he's made his way back into this top two, and he's battling for the lead here. Further back, Prim to the inside of the 4 car. Hudson 59 is trying to go with him. 47 throws it deep. Oh, almost forces the 4 up the track, but he makes the pass. We got another caution here. It is... I don't know who the caution's for, Joe.
Let's see if we can't figure it out.
So I'm thinking, oh, the 12 of Mingus. Oh, it gets into the 33. Oh, this is a long running incident, Joe. Starts at turn 1.
There's
33 of
Jimmy Dale.
Yeah. Car over rotates.
Oh,
double
Ireland.
zero.
Yeah.
I wonder if Ireland didn't catch the apron. I wonder if a controller disconnected or something. If that's a hard right, blew a tire or something.
I wonder if it was internet.
It might have been internet too, but yeah, 33 comes around, catches a 12, and the 12's all along for the ride there. And another hard hit from Mingus. The Pontiac's seen better days, Joe.
Ooh.
Guys are all going to come back down pit road, except for the 88, who's going to stay out. Does anyone stay out with him? The 3's going to stay out. 33's probably going to come down next time, I imagine, but definitely got the 88. Definitely got the 3 of minute fee. And what are these guys doing pit road here? Who takes 2? Who takes 4? It wasn't a long run.
Yeah, give me 4.
Hey, give me 4, give me 5, give me half of that. If anyone takes that strategy, no, no, there comes Ryan Johnson, 59, takes 2 tires. Well, looks like Johnson's going to be the only one that does that strategy. So that's going to send Todd Wilson back to the 4th spot if the 3 and the 88 intend to stay out. I imagine 33 and 98 are going to pit. Actually, 98's 1 lap down, so he'll probably get the lucky dog here. But 33 will probably pit because he was involved in that incident, I would imagine.
Yeah, so he'll come by the second time.
Yeah, the 3 and the 88 stay out. That's going to put Todd Wilson back in 4th spot. But we will see come around this time if these guys come down. I mean, I don't think we ran a long run there, Joe. I think it is a strategy play you can make. Especially if we're talking about just trying to get some track position. It's viable. I don't know how long those tires are going to hold out, but Menifee comes down. That's going to leave the 88 up in there by himself. But on the bright side, Ryan Johnson's behind him with 2 tires, so at least he's not alone on the strategy game. That's going to let Todd Wilson get an extra position to get that 3rd spot, but he'll probably be rolling off 3rd here when we get rolling again. How many times did I just say roll there? I don't think I said it enough. roll. That's my favorite Limp Bizkit song. The one where it goes roll. L.I.P. Biscuit something. Roll. I'm not good with rap.
I said a hip, hop, the hippie to the hippie to hip hip, the hobby, you don't stop the rock to the bang, to the boogie, so up chuck the boogie to the rhythm of the boogity beat. I can rap, see? Rapper's delight. Gotcha.
Beepity boop. Beep bop beep.
That's
something, smell my feet.
That's not how that goes.
Trick or treat, smell my feet. Give me something good to eat.
Don't say that at home, kids.
And come off the turn here, and we'll see if we got the one to go. Sean Whitehall in chat saying Eminem just got real quiet.
Oh no.
So we're going green here, lap 77 of 120. So now we're getting a little closer to that. A little over 40 laps to go. I don't know. How do you think, Joe? Do you think we're gonna see more yellows? Do you think we're gonna start going green to the end here?
Oh, brother, I don't know.
47 also reporting no first gear on that Chevy Camaro. So
Yikes.
8th spot, Todd Prim, no first gear. That won't hurt him too much because you could absolutely start in second gear, but you might get leapfrogged by a few guys just on that, you know, immediate gunning down the front stretch. What do you think, Joe? Cautions, no cautions, a lot of cautions, little cautions.
Well, it's tough because we've seen these guys. We've seen these guys do really good. Do really good. They just got to get those 5 laps under their belts. So talk to me in 5 laps, Ricky. Talk to me in 5 laps.
All right.
All right. Dave Chin with control here. Oh, the restart, DC88. We're going to go going back. Green flag on lap number 77 of 120. And back away we go. Green flag once again here from Lowe's.
88 gets a good start here. At least that's going to help him here. Gotro's looking to the outside of the 11. Not going to be able to do it, though.
Car
so
in the wall. It's the
line.
4. He's loose. He's getting split. Car's on the apron. We see green.
Saved it. Don't look now. Ryan Johnson's there. He's going to try making this pass in the 88. He's just looking for that spot. He's going to get to the inside here. The 88 is going to throw it in deep into 1 and 2. That gives him the run coming in. See if Johnson can get the run coming off. He looks a little tight there in the 59. It's not going to help that the 11 of Wilson's right there. Look at the inside of him. A little bit of breathing room here on the 11 car. They'll start trying to track back down that 88. Ryan Johnson's got the fresher tires, but man, if Todd Wilson gets past him, that's it. Todd Wilson's going to have that lead. Because it's just a matter of which one of these guys catches that 88 here. The 88 still got the lead, 59 second, 11 third, 064th, and the 70 is in that 5th spot. Just run single file here. They're dicing left and right, though. All these guys keep trying to say each other up for passes. Just nothing happening yet. And as I say that, Randy Waugh getting to the inside of the 48 machine. We'll try to throw it in deep into turn 4. Can't really get there. He's to the inside of the 48. See if he can make the pass coming off the turn. It looks like he clears him. Looking up front, 59's looking to the inside of the 88 again. 11 keeps looking high. It's going to be tough for Todd Wilson here. He's got to figure out a way to do this. That might not involve that low line. Unless he really thinks that he can dive to the inside of this 59 here. Because those guys aren't really going to deviate from this primary line that a lot of these guys are running out there.
I'm sorry, Ricky. My breath has just been taken away right now by this racing we're seeing. We're 5 laps in, too. So my answer is more green flag than yellow flag here coming to the end of this one.
All right, glad to hear. I'm having fun. Having fun calling this.
Hey, it's always a good broadcast, too, when we're having fun up here in the booth. Because it means you got a lot of great racing. And, man, oh, man, oh, man.
They're just conga lining with the 88. Gets tight. You can really get tight.
Oh, well, that's a little too tight there. Coming off of turn 4, Ryan Johnson going to throw it down to the inside. Down at starters number 1 and 2. The hit 59 Buffalo Wild Wings machine trying to get it done on the bottom, but Chin with momentum on the outside. Trying to get it done. They're going to be side by side down the back straightaway.
Yeah, you notice how he didn't totally, like, block. He just tried to stay in the line
faded.
there. Kind of helped, yeah. Kind of helped fend off that 59 for a little while longer, but put Ryan Johnson up to the point. It's going to fall in line in the 4th spot. And now, Ali 88's going to try to get to the inside of Gotro. It's not going to happen. Hunter's going to get to the outside of him.
Chat is going off too right now, so appreciate you guys as always tuning in. Again, happy belated birthday, Allie. Todd Wilson, though, he's trying to find a way around this 59, just can't seem to get it done.
Yeah, and that's surprising because those 4 tires definitely seem fast. It's just a matter of where does he do it. Man, this 88 has been fighting Tyler Hunter, I'm sorry, for the last 3 laps. Looks like Hunter finally prevails, but 88 was not giving that up without a fight.
Gonna try to get back to the inside now. Wilson, he's looking for it. He's on.
Wilson blows up! Wilson blows up!
Oh.
Wilson blows it up, goes down onto the apron, trying to get out of the way of these guys.
He's coming back up. He's back up the track, getting down. There's the yellow.
And there's the yellow. My
no.
word, Joe, what just happened?
He blew up. I don't know what else to tell you. That's what happened, Ricky. Is that really the question you want to ask?
Wow. Just...
Week in and week out, this 11 car is the favorite. Has so much speed. And maybe...
my.
Maybe we found the kink in the armor. Or chink. Whatever. Kink.
Kink in the armor.
I'm not good with words. I always thought it was vein of my existence, but it's bane. Oof. I'm a dum-dum. Ricky, I'm a dum-dum.
Yeah, no, I think I was in the same boat. I think I thought it was vein for a while. But, man,
Ricky's always got my back.
I just feel so bad for Todd Wilson here. Had such a good run car on turn 4. Was looking to the inside of the 59.
F's in the chat for Todd Wilson.
We were just talking about the past 2 laps. We were like, okay, when's Wilson going to get him? Why can't Wilson get him yet? He had the speed. It was just finding the position. He had the position there.
And then he lost the speed.
And the dang thing just blows up right then and there. You can't script this, folks.
All right. Well, everyone's gonna come down to pit road. I got a couple bones to pick. I can't say it. I'm gonna say this so bad. So tell me how to actually say your name. Unused.
I think it's hang on. It's unused. Is it unused eras?
Unused eras. That's probably actually. Jesus.
Unused Sedaris.
I am off tonight.
I'm gonna use that as my pen name when I write my novel. Unused Sedaris.
All right, and yes, NR 2003, the iRacing of the poor. No, this is the iRacing of the rich. The rich. Because we're so rich with history here in NR 2003. Ryan Johnson's going to win the race off pit road. But appreciate you tuning in. I see a lot of new names in chat tonight, so thank you guys so much for tuning in, participating. We do actually really love to see it. Can't thank all the folks that have been tuning in for a while now for your support, as well as the folks tuning in for the first time. And if this is your first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss a second of the action here on JTN. We appreciate all that support. We just got over the 600 subscriber mark about, a couple weeks ago now, and Ricky ate a hat, so we'll to help get us there. So maybe Ricky will eat something else if we get 700. I don't know. But
yeah, Joe, we were trying to fight away from the racing of the poor thing, but I ate clothing.
It all comes full circle. It all comes full circle here on JTN. Had the question, do you prefer yellow or blue wall Charlotte, I think, or white wall maybe?
Man,
yellow wall or white wall Charlotte?
The thing about the yellow walls is that aesthetically nothing about them makes sense. But God, I am nostalgic for the yellow walls. It just makes me think of Nextel phones.
It always made it. It was always the All-Star race because the walls are always pink in October, right? Or at least they were.
They pull out the cell phone and go, yeah, the little chinger.
That's definitely how that sounded.
Yeah, it goes, I can't do it.
You gotta love those Nextel walkie-talkie phones.
Yeah, man. I used to want one of those when I was a kid. I used to remember that. The yellow doesn't really. The yellow.
It worked for the All-Star race if you made it like
gold.
gold.
For the All-Star race. I love the fact that the walls were painted. I think more tracks need painted walls because they are fun. They spice things up.
Just don't paint them black to where they match the color of the track because that is very trippy.
Okay,
We've done races at tracks like that.
Done that.
I think at Richmond, it was a Richmond. It's like the walls were this.
You don't remember Under Armour?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola Super Speedway reskin Under Armour Speedway, exclusive to the Under Armour Cup Series at the Fast Racing League. It doesn't exist anymore.
Throwing Tipper in chat saying, welcome. I usually tune into USRL, so welcome back. Glad to have you on another night here. We are at this way more times than you think. Usually if you take a wild guess on a random weeknight, we're probably doing this, so.
You wrote in too young, sorry. No, don't be sorry. We like young fans. We like to see you guys tuning in. Appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting us. I know there's a lot of fans too on the point of coming in for USORL that come from our good buddy Huang Do's channel.
I am not a well of you. We are not a well of age and wisdom, I should say.
Well,
I don't
mean,
think
you
either of us are technically cleared to rent a car without like a huge upcharge. So
I think mine's only $20, but that's because it's a state of Michigan thing.
Okay, well I don't remember what it is up here. I don't remember.
We're just two lads calling some online
getting
racing.
Mad. Two lads getting mad.
And remember, if you are tuning into JTN and you like what we're talking about,
probably don't.
I mean, upcoming races presented by our friends at TWB Technologies. Together we're better, and together we're better when you tune in here on JTN. June the 3rd, that's tomorrow. Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series from Infineon, the USORL Cup Series at Watkins Glen on June the 5th. June 7th, back here with All-Star Racing at the Michigan International Speedway, my home track, 9:05 p.m. Eastern there. That's a typo on the graphic. Bomb Squad Cup Series from Texas, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time, USORL Cup Series at 10:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Dates are there. Of course, follow us on our social media, and we will keep you up to date about when all of the live broadcasts go live, as well as when we post new content here to JTN, including our Fake Racers podcast. So tune in, check it out, and we appreciate you guys' support so much. Make sure you're subscribed if you're new here, and share. Be a friend, tell a friend. Always love when you guys do that as well. Ryan Johnson about to lead him back to green. Tyler Hunter, Randy Waugh, Jeremy Menifee, and Greg Artlip, your top 5. As we go back, green flag racing here at Lowe's lap 91.
91, Ryan Johnson finally back on point here. And gets a great restart here. Gets right away from Tyler Hunter. Got a car already in the outside wall. Dean Gautreau in the 060 hooks that outside wall, gets stuck up in it, and that's going to cost him a ton of time here. Only 11 cars on 12 cars on the lead lap right now, so not a huge position loss, but a huge time loss.
Time after time,
Yeah.
Ricky doesn't like my 2000s pop culture references.
That's 80s. What are you talking about? That's 80s.
Yeah, but like, I don't know years.
You get it, God.
You just don't get it, Dad.
You've never been inside a dentist's office and heard that. Wow. Not Gotro, sorry. 21 Randy Waugh really threw it into 3 and 4 that time by trying to track down Tyler Hunter.
I think the LSU Tiger fan would take great offense to you thinking he was driving the Alabama Crimson Tide car. But go on.
Oh,
baby!
Tight. He's going to lose a spot to the 3. We'll see that 98 can get on by him, but Menifee clears him. I think he's going to kind of be able to stem the bleeding here. He's got to be careful with the 98. Got to be careful with him, and he clears him. Go down.
Did he have to be careful with him?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit, Joe.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit of your carefulness for me. Really, we're kind of condensed. 1, 2 have kind of stretched a bit away here from the rest of the field, and then we're kind of packed up here 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. All underneath the blanket. A lot of orange and black cars right now.
Did Tyler Hunter only take 2 tires on the stop? So it was the stretch again on the... Did anyone stop that time? I don't think anyone stopped that time, did they?
Golly gee, we were just having such a great conversation.
Professionalism.
Pass it on.
Pass it on. But right now, I'm kind of thinning out a little bit. This race is turning a lot more to a race of attrition than I was expecting, but I guess that's why they call Charlotte the Beast of the Southeast, or at least they used to when branding was hard. Right now, only 12 cars of the 18 that started are still in this race. We have lopped off an entire, I don't know, 1/3 of the field.
Right. What's the difference between a beast and a monster?
I would assume...
One rhymes with Southeast, I guess?
Yeah, because I guess a monster... I was going to say fur, but a monster's furry, too.
It could be. I guess a beast is a monster, but a monster isn't necessarily a beast.
I don't. Well, we gotta get a beastologist.
Tell us in
on
chat.
Oh, Randy Waugh hard into the outside wall. That's gonna let the 98 get to the inside of him.
And they're gonna get raced really hard here down into turns 1 and 2. Again, coming up on 20 laps to go in this one, so we are ticking away these laps at a rapid pace.
Tick tock, tick tock. That's the sound of the clock. There on the back straightaway. There's no billboard there because it's 2008.
It's not a billboard, it's TV, but go on.
Or TV, you know what I mean. But Tyler Hunter is starting to track back down Ryan Johnson. He's starting to close that gap on the leader quite a bit, but running faster laps, and he's about within a car length of him right now.
I've talked with Tyler a lot, and he has been very adamant about getting a good finish here on one of these televised broadcasts. We're trying to break that curse tonight. Gonna knock on wood so I don't give him that old JTN curse. But doing a great job in that A-Main podcast, Jack Link's Chevrolet Camaro.
That'd be nice. That's always nice to come out here and be like, I want to get on TV.
I want to do good, you know? Mama always told me, do good.
My ambition every time I run a USRL race is that I want to finish well, just for the sole reason that it would be awkward to have to interview me afterwards.
It wouldn't be awkward.
It would be weird because you'd have to be like, oh wait, you're not the booth?
Oh, that's right, you don't do interviews.
Well,
Side by side, Prim on the inside of Jimmy Dale. Now Jimmy Johnson gonna make contact with Jimmy Dale. A little bit of warpy to warpy. That sends a 33 into the outside wall. We stay green.
You know, Joe, this is starting to get a green feel to this whole thing. These guys are really spreading out. That was the last really tight battle on track. Right now, Ryan Johnson starting to kind of gap Tyler Hunter again. The pendulum's kind of starting to swing in the other direction. Johnson's been putting up some fast laps, and looks like he's found something, starting to kind of clear Hunter, kind of back to the same spread that they were the last time we left them. But, and we'll see. It seems like every few laps, right when I say that, Hunter just ran almost a 1/10.5 faster than Johnson last time by. So it seems like one or the other, but they're not getting away from each other too hard. And Menifee is just right there lurking, waiting.
When those
watching.
two make a mistake, he'll be there in that 3 car. Is he hitting the Intimidate button?
I don't know. I feel like you want to say that Intimidate button for late in the race. You don't want that rival meter to go up too high.
You don't want him to start blocking?
Yeah, you don't want to lose those skill points.
And who needs the skill points? I already got all my Thunder plates unlocked.
Yeah, because you cheated.
I mean, I still got them unlocked.
Open Sesame, create a driver.
Wait, is that seriously a thing?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Nope. Well, I wasn't, actually, as a kid, I wasn't allowed to look up cheat codes. I was told if you look up cheat codes, you're never going to get anywhere in life. That was a legit thing I was told by my mom. And look at me now, calling sim racing here on JTN.
Oh, I got those like burned in my head. I used to get those books all the time. Right now, Ryan Johnson has a very nice lead here. It almost looks like he's using cheat codes out here.
I wouldn't. Don't say that. That's not fair to Ryan Johnson.
That's almost libel.
That's blasphemy.
We can't say that jokingly because that's actually almost libel.
Very serious.
Having a great time out here.
We're having fun here. Just over 10 to go.
That old up down left right R1 up up.
Oh, Ireland, baby, don't do that. Oh no, Hunter around. No.
Gets the 88. Oh no!
No!
47 of Prim's in it.
No!
Oh my goodness!
Well, I think I jinxed him.
Oh, and the 88 and the 33 get together. Oh, that's a hard shot. Minga's back into the inside wall hard.
No!
Oh, they're still hitting each other. Oh no, Joe!
Oh no! Oh no! Where that goes.
On the bright side,
I don't think there is a bright side.
I guess the 10 to go reach going to be easy now, but we're gonna have to go back and figure out what in the.
So Ireland comes up the track. That makes Hunter go up. He gets in the loose stuff up there, goes around. 88 a chin, nowhere to go.
Yeah, man. You saw Tyler Hunter just left as soon as he hit stop that car. He's probably very not happy there.
Why would you be? I mean, that's a very...
It's a frustrating situation. It's a very frustrating... When you're that close to first and something kind of hits... It was just... Mike Harlow didn't do... He just had a problem there. He just had some kind of issue there. I'm not really... It looks like... I don't know what exactly happened, but he hit the apron there. And then just came up the track. He was trying to battle for that lap down, but that car's also hurt too. There's a bunch of factors there, but it's just frustrating to have that happen. You know, it's just you're fighting a car that's not on the lead lap for that position, and then it bites you, especially when you're second and you have a fast car. We knew Tyler Hunter was fast. He had a shot at this, and fortunately, that's not going to be in the cards for that Jack Link's team tonight.
Well, make sure you go check out the A-Main podcast. Gotta get his sponsors a little couple plugs because they help support us here on JTN and get these broadcasts to you, and as well as HS Builders in Pennsylvania.
47 of Prim. It kind of gripped the track there. I was scared he was going to flip, but it looks like he got pretty fixable damage, so we'll see how this cycles. But right now, the 98 car, the first car off of pit road.
Bartlett, first car off pit road. Did he take two?
I would be inclined to believe that he took two. If he made it, he was a ways off. Yeah, 2 tires. So, 98 will be first. Ryan Johnson is going to be in second. Jeremy Menefee's going to be third. That's going to be tough for that 98. I don't know, Joe. I don't know about 10 laps. I like the gamble, but he's the only one out there that I can see that took 2 tires.
They say 1's the loneliest number, but sometimes 2 can be as well.
Yeah, 2 is just as bad as 1. It's the loneliest number since number 1. Yeah, I know song lyrics too.
Good job.
Yeah. I hope people just come in and think that I hate you for some reason, because
I think they probably think that we hate each other and we have no reason to be continuing to do these races, but we're great. We're great pals.
The tension is palpable. You can cut it with a knife.
Yep. Here's the knife. Oh, it's a butter knife. Crap.
Joe sends me unpleasant emails daily about
how he sucks at his job, and how when I'm rewatching these replays, Bristol, our producer, is like, bark, 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 you know, and just, you can tell they're angry barks. I mean,
he leaves me voicemails telling me every time he takes out the trash, he imagines he's grabbing me by the hair and dragging me out the door into the dumpster.
Corwin writes in LMAO, no. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm assuming us.
And it's a hot night here in Charlotte, but man, it is hot in my space here in the booth. We do not have an AC in this unit.
It's at least cool here in my unit, because got a fan.
Humid. It's not like it's humid. I don't got a fan. I gotta go find a fan. That's the mission for tonight. Go find a fan.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
We'll see. But looks like, man, Ryan Johnson is going to be all over this 98 when we hit that green flag. I really do. I love the moxie of this call. I just don't know if 10 laps is going to... We might even be before 10 to go here, honestly. Should actually hit the line here if we get the 1 to go. Looks like we will. So we'll be going green on lap 109. That's going to be...
Making my read even harder.
13.
I love it.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy. You have to see here. I think it's going to be too many laps, but honestly, it could be a net gain if he stays ahead of where he was.
And remember, we have overtime. That's a possibility here, too, in All-Star Cup Series action. So
yeah, and also, they're all back together. Caution, breed caution. So we saw it earlier. Ryan Johnson paid out big time on stage 2 there with that strategy call. And then, I mean, he was pulling away anyways, but the fact that he didn't have to go another lap there just shows that you can kind of gamble on the idea that there'll be a quick caution after the restart.
Hey, we'll
Cars
see.
are a little loose on those cold tires.
We will see. We will see. So, Artlip with control here on the restart. Then Ryan Johnson, Jeremy Menifee, Jimmy Johnson, and Randy Waugh, your top 5 as we get ready to go back. Green flag racing here from the Lowe's Motor Speedway. Be a friend, tell a friend. We're coming down to the end of this one. 12 laps to go this time at the line. It's going to be a crazy one. It's going to be a great one. You're not going to want to miss a second of it here on JTN. That 98, the best looking 98 font in all of the land, if I do say so myself. Go Chase Briscoe. Get ready to go back. Green flag racing. Tyler Hunter, he's out of the car. He's pretty mad, but he is checked and released from the infield care center. Green flag, we're back underway here from Lowe's.
Saw the 59. Johnson kind of laid back there. I don't think he was trying to get a jump. I think he was just...
Make sure he didn't spin the tires.
Yeah, make sure he didn't spin the tires and know where that flag was coming to. But it looks like he's going to hang on to the second spot here coming out of the back straightaway. But how quickly does he make that move?
Pretty quickly. It looks like he's already trying to fade to the inside of that 98. He's going to get to the inside down to turns 3 and 4. Ryan Johnson goes around Greg Artlip, and he takes over the lead.
Now, how quickly could Jeremy Menifee get up on past that 98? Because Menifee's got to stay with Ryan Johnson if he wants a shot at this. There you go. Makes that pass on him. Johnson's got to throw it in up top, though, so that's going to give him a good run coming off the turn. That should help him gap the 3 a little bit for the moment.
98's loose. 48's loose. Everybody's loose further on back. Oh, 12 cars around at the back. We stay green. Oh, no. They're down on the apron. We're under yellow.
Under yellow, coming to the line. No racing back yet, I don't think. They just hit the line for 10 to go. So from here on out, they will race back to the line if there's a caution.
Let's see what happens with Slingshot here. Gonna be up high. He's gonna get loose off the exit. Gonna go around.
Looks like Mike Ireland just finishes off that Pontiac there.
Ugh. That's a tough one to watch.
Oh, Joe, you got a quarter of a lap. How quickly can you run this read off?
Well, this, of course, is our TWB 10 to go. From all your friends at TWB, head on over to GardenLightsDirect.com. From porches, patios, to more. For all your outdoor lighting needs, head on over to GardenLightsDirect.com. That's GARDENLIGHTS.com. GardenLightsDirect.com here on your TWB 10 to go. Thank you so much to our friends at GardenLightsDirect.com. Make sure you go check them out if you need those outdoor lights.
That was pretty quick.
I got it before I got it before we entered the tri-oval, pretty much, if I do say so myself.
I think that was pretty good.
There's TWB 10 to go. All right. Well, everyone gonna stay out here. I don't think you'll want to give up the track position. Looks like a couple guys coming down towards the back. That's probably the wise move there. Gotta get that new Chase Briscoe merch. I got my friend actually got me a new hat for my birthday today, so that was pretty fun. Getting that new Chase Briscoe 14 hat, and it's a clean hat too, Ricky. It's all black. It's just got the 14 on the front. Made myself an Eric Jones hat yesterday, so I got both my guys. I already got a bunch of Brad Keselowski stuff, so we're a-okay. Gotta support your Michigan and Indiana boys, I guess. How hard is it to make a Pontiac into a Gen 6 car? So what it is, it's just like the template that goes over it. So I'm pretty sure that those the Pontiacs and the Cadillacs are probably on the Chevy SS. By the way the nose looks, would you have to agree with that, Ricky?
The Pontiacs?
Yeah.
I would imagine so, because the template's for a Pontiac V8, not V8, sorry, G8, which is the exact same platform as the Chevy SS, basically a lot of similar body shape.
Yeah, so
it's probably not hard to transfer that between the two.
But yeah, so it's templates over. It's not like it's a separate model. Just like the Camaros, like you got the Camaros, they're all on the Chevy SS too. This is the Bullring Gen 6 2015 mod that we run here.
One thing with NR 2003 is that templates do shading does a lot of the work on templates. A lot of what you see is kind of a trick to the eye. The models are pretty, of course the models are good, but the templates kind of do a lot of eye trickery there to save on, you know, polygons and make them easier to render and all that stuff. So you can kind of cheese it with putting templates on these bodies of other cars. That's why you see Caddies in the field. That's why you see Lexus CCs in the field. And they all look pretty, you know, they all look like they have their own creases and crevices to some capacity. There's a limit to that, but like,
What do you know?
what do you know?
What would you do for a Klondike bar? Did I get the clap in there?
I think, yeah, you did get the clap.
Let's go. I'm doing so good. Okay, the Caddies are on the Toyotas. We're getting confirmation from the real Marco. I don't know why I said both eyes, but I did. That's your name now, Marco.
Speaking of speaking of picking things up, can Ryan Johnson pick up this win? He's got the position, he's got a fast car, but Jeremy Menefee's had a little bit of a rocket ship.
He's just creeping. He's creeping
the whole time. Can he pull this off? He's been close to the 59.
He got around him earlier too on the restart.
There's gonna be a bit of a slugfest here when we get green, and we're gonna get the one to go here. So they'll be going green at lap 115 and 120 here tonight. So they'll be going with 6 laps to go, and they will be racing back because there's a caution. There is green-white checkers on the table if we need them. Ryan Johnson in chat saying waves, so hello.
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 Keep your eyes on the road.
About his favorite ocean formation, which are waves.
Not a ripples guy.
Yeah, I mean, we can ask him. If he wins, we can ask him.
We'll have to ask him. You write it down.
Ask him about. Got it. Ask Ryan Johnson about waves.
Good man. Right there, Ricky Collette here. I'm Joe Towanski up here in the booth on JTM. Make sure if you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe. Got 20 people watching, only got 9 likes. What's up with that, folks? I think it's been pretty good. I'd hit the like button if I could. But that's cheating.
That's cheat. Oh, is that cheating?
I don't know. I think it is.
Oh, I liked it.
Well, you can like it because it's a different account, you know?
Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry.
You see what I'm saying?
The internet don't like stuff directly from your own account.
Yep. Rules of the internet with JoeTow and Ricky. All right, getting ready to go back green flag racing. Ryan Johnson going to have control. He's back in the field up a little bit here on this restart. Going to hope to hold off a hard-charging 3 and 48 pair of Jeremy Menefee and Jimmy Johnson. Back away we go. Green flag once again here from Lowe's with 6 laps to go.
Johnson gets really far up the track. I wonder if he spun the tires. See the 3 of Menefee getting to the inside.
Oh, contact! No! No!
That's a big hit.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. I keep having to say that, Joe. I don't want to have to keep having to say, oh, my goodness. I keep having to say it. And they're racing back here. So Jeremy Menefee's got the point. Fighting off that 48 car. Jimmy Johnson, or ASR Jimmy J, going to the line. Jeremy Menefee's going to take it to the line to lead him to this caution. But now that also raises the question, does Jeremy Menefee hang on to that position?
I wonder what the ad... things are probably getting very hot right now.
Oh, that is going to get a little bit... It is definitely getting hot here in Charlotte now.
Oh my goodness, some of these...
I'm Marco chat saying you press the intimidator button. He's not wrong.
I don't think he had to press the button there. It looked like he made contact.
Yeah, man, that's oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
There are some the 59 crew currently heading down to the 3 pit box. Not too far of a walk. I believe they're like right next to each other.
Joe, that's a tough one because the 3's definitely on the bottom, and but the 59's coming down. So
let's go from helicopter here on your replay real quick.
Tough one. That's really going to come down to, I guess, driver etiquette. Some leagues do it different than others. I've definitely seen proceedings in certain leagues. I think Open Speedway used to do it this way. If anyone is familiar with Open Speedway, I think they used to do it somewhere on a ground of like, if you're within a quarter, if you're on someone's rear quarter panel, then they have the right of way. If it's door to door, that's a racing deal. If it's they're on your rear quarter panel, you have right of way. So I don't know. We'll have to see what the decision is on that. But
See it in slow mo.
That's a tricky call to make.
Yeah, I don't. Oof. I'm glad I'm not an admin. But yeah, Ricky, I don't. Oof. Oh my goodness. What?
And of course, I don't think there was any intention by either party there.
No, of course not.
That was definitely just hard racing. It's just a matter of who's got to take the, who's going to get left with the tab on this.
And I think that's just an important distinction to make too, for fans at home. It's not a lot of times you see stuff like that in a lot of real racing, and there's some malicious intent. That's one of those things where it's just a bad deal for both the drivers involved, and hopefully they get that 59 car fixed. He manages to salvage a good finish here, but we'll be going back green with 2 to go.
Ryan Johnson got absolutely clobbered though.
Well,
that outside wall, and then traffic coming down. They've got it fixed. Rear end is still kicked in quite a bit, so we'll see. It's not improbable because we saw the 6 do it earlier with no rear end. That he was doing a great job out there on track. So we'll have to see what Ryan Johnson can do. But man, look at this 48 car. We haven't really been talking about him all night in this top 5, but here he's running in the 2nd position. He's got a shot at the win here.
Jimmy in that 48 Lowe's for Pros wants to get the victory here at the Lowe's Motors Speedway. Wants to get a good run for that 48. That's been so good here in the Cup Series, in the NASCAR Cup Series for years and years and years. And of course, Jimmy Johnson. This is the house that he built. He talked about that extra pressure when you have the sponsor of the track on your car, sponsor of the race. That's been a popular thing. Of course, a lot of drivers have talked about as well. When you got the sponsor of the race and they're also on the hood, you always want to do good in that race and bring home that trophy, because it also just looks a little better in those post-race pictures. So we will be going to overtime officially, because we will overlap our 120 laps for this one here tonight. Now you got that overtime up on your screen. First time here with All-Star Racing. We're heading into that overtime finish. And, of course, those rules are as follows. You get the green flag, you come around, you get the white flag, and the race is over. You race back to the line. If there's a caution before we get that white flag, well, we'll re-rack them and do it again here from Lowe's. And you have limited attempts. We have about 140 laps on the docket, so you'd have to think there's about 2 or 3 attempts at this overtime with the way everything fell. But nonetheless, it's going to be a good one and a crazy one. So now's the time to strap into your seat, get the popcorn, get the drink, whether it be a cold one or, a good old sody pop, or maybe a nice tall glass of water. You're going to want to make sure you're hunkered down for this one. Pace car lights will go off. So that means our 1 to go is next time by at the line. Menifee, Johnson, Waugh, Chin, and Prim, your top 5 for this one. Ricky, what are we looking at? What are we seeing? What are we thinking is going to happen?
Good old-fashioned overtime, Joe. It's a 2-lap shootout here. Mad dash. It looks like Menifee is hanging on to that position. So if they're not asking him to yield it, that might just be chalked up to a racing deal. So it's gonna be a wild one here. Hang on tight, because this is gonna get a little bit sacky.
Hang on to your overalls, folks. You're not going to want to miss this one. Be a friend, tell a friend, like the video. We got up to 12. So I kind of guilt tripped 3 people, it sounds like. I'm going to try to do it again. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button. Really helps support us here on JTN. Help support these boys here at All-Star Racing. Shows that you really appreciate, you really like their racing, because it is some of the best on the web. Again, All-Star, it's linked in the description below. We'll put the link during our interviews at the end. But to find out more about All-Star Racing and how you can sign up, there's racing almost every single night here with these boys, and you don't want to miss a second of the action. Exactly, Sean. Smash that like button. What a good trooper that Sean Whitehill he is. Here for us on JTN. Getting ready to go back green flag racing. Menifee's going to have control here on this restart. Coming to 2 laps to go, Ricky. Call us to the green.
All right, coming to the line here, waiting to get that green flag. Jeremy Menifee's going to lead him back. He's waiting on it. He's waiting on it. Got to make sure he doesn't spin the tires here. These guys are trying to anticipate that. And we're green flag here at Charlotte. First overtime of the night. Look at the 47 of Prim on the outside. It's up to the 21 of Randy. Wow.
Dixie car down the apron, further on back, gonna save it, but Prim gonna make contact with Lowe.
And he stays in the wall. We're still green.
Still green, and now Jimmy Johnson the outside. 3 versus 48, down into turns 3 and 4.
We see how good the 3 was center off there. Jimmy 48's going to get a run here, but they're coming across the line for the white flag. 1 lap to go. Whatever happens from here on out ends the race.
Menifee with control down into turns 1 and 2. Just has to put together one more solid lap here. Wah, trying to hold off Chin for 3rd.
Trying to hold off Chin for 3rd. Chin's looking. Doesn't have anything for him though just yet. Looking back to lead. 48's thrown in deep. He's got the low line, but I don't think it's going to be enough, Joe.
It's not going to be enough. Coming off of turn 4 in the 3. Jeremy Menifee wins it at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
How about that?
Move on to our post-race coverage here in just a moment.
Hang tight here, Joe. Hang tight here. This isn't a 59 coming on by.
Well, probably not a happy camper down there in the 59s.
No, we said it earlier with the Tyler Hunter said it when he came out. He was mad too. I would imagine it's very frustrating to be at the lead and then lose it. But, you know, it's one of those things, I guess.
Well, wait for confirmation from the media bullpen to talk with our top 3. There you see Menifee burden it down in that 3 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet SS.
I got confirmation on burnout, so I think it's going to be official, Joe.
All right, so Menifee, your winner here at Lowe's. We move on to our post-race coverage here on JTN. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm going to talk with our top 3 finishers here tonight. Listen to what they have to say. Hopefully they have good things to say, but have a feeling they're... I don't know, maybe not with our top 3, but there are definitely some hurt feelings down there on the pit lane. But no fights, so that's always good. No fisticuffs. No gloves being dropped.
You know, save it for another day.
Save it for the Stanley Cup playoffs. You know, that's what I say. Again, we'll wait on that confirmation. Talk with our top 3. Make sure they get into the bullpen A-OK. Want to catch someone at the wrong moment. That's always not fun. Especially if we catch him saying a curse. Then Bristol gives me a little eye roll, like, Joe, you didn't do your job. And I say, well, Bristol, I did. But alas, I am just a man. Tiny, tiny man. Alright, so there you see your post-race results. Menifee, Jimmy J, and Randy Waugh, your top 3. We'll talk with all 3 of them, hopefully, here. Ricky, what was your favorite part about the race tonight?
I like the part where we had overtime and it was crazy. Man, it was just everything. We got a lot of good racing there. We saw a lot of strategy. It was just all over the map. You got a little bit of everything. And that's always a good race when you just get to see a little bit of everything. Get a few people a little hot under the collar. Typical, I can't say Saturday night, but Wednesday night racing.
See you, buddy. I'm fine. Absolutely. Man, there was one time that I was sliding all over the place and I actually caught the apron and hit the wall and got a little damage and started backing up then, but it wasn't too bad and I was able to move back to the front.
And I got my mic muted, so now the fans at home can hear me, but they heard your answer, so that's what's important. Thanks, Sean. Sean Whitehill. Big shout out to him. But Randy, was there anything different that you feel you could have done to maybe, get those extra 2 spots, get back up to the front a little bit quicker?
I don't know. Like I said, I was loose and they were pretty fast. I figured Ryan was going to take it, but he got in that little accident and I thought I might have a shot. But I got a little loose going in the corner and had to back off a little bit. So it got me a little farther behind and I couldn't catch up.
Had to catch up, caught up, got back up to 3rd, Randy. A great run for you and the whole 21 team. Led 25 laps again. Pretty much those first 25. Got the stage 1 victory, so got the playoff point as well as the championship extra points. One question, because this came to mind. We didn't screw up your pit stop that first time, did we?
No.
Okay.
That was fine.
Ooh. We're not going to do that to you again. We're not going to talk to you coming to pit road because we don't want to feel bad about it. But I wanted to real quickly, if you could, send along our apologies to your crew chief and your spotter and stuff, because I'm sure they weren't happy with us. But glad to see that you're still happy with us and you took the time to talk to us after this. Thank you for that. But before we let you go, I know you got some great sponsors, some great partners, some great people back home supporting you. Now's the time. If you got anyone to thank, the league, whatever it may be, the floor is yours, buddy.
Thank you. Well, first off, I want to thank you for carrying this for us. I want to thank ASR. I love this league. We have a bunch of great guys. And I want to do a shout out to my sons, Christian and Corey, and my grandsons, Asa, Adrian, and Asher.
Family affair for the 21. Can I get real quick before I let you go, can I get a Roll Tide?
Roll Tide, roll!
All right, congratulations on that natty too, because I don't think I've gotten to say that to you. Although I was very hurt that... Actually, I wasn't hurt because you beat my rival, but also my other team, the other school that I was going to didn't make it because, well, the team that you beat them. You have familiarity. I don't want to say their names, but congratulations on the natty and congratulations on the 3rd place finish tonight, Randy.
Thank you very much, and hope to see you again soon.
Hey, hope to see you again soon. And again, thank you for beating the Buckeyes because screw Ohio State. All right, Randy Watt, driver, the number 21 Alabama Crimson Tide Dodge Charger. I always had to get that in. I had to get that in, Ricky. I had the opportunity. It was right there in front of me. Obviously, I'm a University of Michigan student. Had to thank him again for kicking the crap out of Ohio State. But we move on to our 2nd place finisher, driver, the number 48 Lowe's Machine, Jimmy Johnson, ASR Jimmy J. You got a copy? Hey. I mean, where did that finish come from? It felt like you were racing at the back, biding your time, and got up to the front at the end. Would you describe it as such?
That's exactly what it was. I was at the back struggling, just trying to hang on, making changes all night long, and finally got to where I could get into a draft and was just able to hang on for the 2nd place finish.
Held on to the 2nd place finish. Now, you had to do, at the end of that one, things were getting crazy in front of you, things were getting crazy behind you. How do you, as a driver, reset kind of to set, because I know for me, it's always about trying to separate myself from everyone else, like trying to run my own race. Did you kind of have to follow that same mindset throughout the night? I mean, you said it yourself. Seemed like you struggled tonight off the truck after happy hour and practice and whatnot, but made that car better throughout the run, hung on to that second place finish. Do you kind of have to separate yourself from the rest of the field, drive your own race, focus on your own car, or are you focusing maybe on seeing what other guys are doing and how they're being successful on the track to kind of learn that so you can have the successful run at the end of the day?
Well, to be honest, I probably spent more time in the pits than anybody here tonight because I was constantly going in, trying to add tape, add air pressure, raise the track bar, adjusting the wedge all night long. And it's kind of like what you're saying. It's just focusing on what your car is doing, what you can do to make it feel more comfortable, or so that you don't push up so hard into turn 1 and 2, which was a problem for a lot of guys. Hanging at bottom was the key. I mean, on the starts, especially if you just like, I think Greg was up there, and from first place, and once he got out of that low groove in 1 and 2, everybody's freight training, and so yeah, it was just adjusting on the car and trying to stay focused on your own race, not worry about too much what everybody else is doing. Try to avoid all the wrecks happening.
Yeah. I mean, that 48 looked pretty clean by the end of this race. It's a lot cleaner than some of those other cars.
Yeah, there was a lot of bent up race cars out there tonight.
I'm assuming there's a lot of bent up feelings too down there, but we won't get into that because we like to keep those positive vibes up here. But
no, they're all professionals.
Come on.
All professional all the time.
There you go. Jimmy, it was a great run for you and the 48 crew. That has to feel good too. You got a great run here at the Lowe's Motor Speedway. Was there a little bit of added pressure there, carrying the Lowe's sponsorship on the car this week?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You want to see Lowe's in victory lane at Lowe's Motor Speedway, but we missed it by 1, but we'll come back and try again.
I think it's because you got to spell the name with an IE. I think that gets you that extra horsepower to get to victory lane here.
You got to have that extra vowel in there, extra couple vowels, I guess.
Well, extra one because the Y, sometimes
That's
Y.
right.
So
sometimes Y is there's a vowel.
Hey,
yep.
I got you. You're not 2 down. You're only 1. So we'll slip that extra one in there somewhere next time when we come back in the fall when we're live here on JTN once again. But Jimmy, congratulations, second place finish. Before we let you go, I know league, family, sponsors, whoever you got to thank. The floor is yours to do so.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it. Of course, always to Lowe's for Pros. Lowe's always there for your home care needs. And I want to thank Hendrick Motorsports, of course, putting another win up there for Mr. Hendrick. And always thanks to my wife to be able to get away and, get out here to the track and be able to turn a few laps. It's always great. And want to give a shout out to Mr. Autry Waits, who's been recovering, and we wish him all the best in his recovery.
Look at that. He got everybody in that. Thanks. Got the wife, got the league, and got the good buddy. And peace and peace in the recovery. But
thank you, Joe. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate what you do later.
Don't have to thank me. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us here, Jimmy. Congratulations, second place run. Good luck next week. You're going to be there Monday, right? You're going to be wheeling that 48 truck?
I will be, absolutely. Turning left.
Hey, turning left at a really high speed at Michigan. Let's make it one position better next week. Does that sound good to you? It sounds good to me.
I will be trying my best, guaranteed.
Okay, Jimmy J, driver number 48. Congratulations. And Ricky, that concludes this one. It looks like our winner has left the building here. Elvis has left the building.
He is out of here.
But again, a big congratulations to Jeremy Menifee and that whole GM Good Wrench team on a great run here tonight and a victory from the Lowe's Motor Speedway. It wasn't without some circumstance, right? It wasn't maybe not the way, drivers a lot of times talk about the way they want to win. Maybe not the way he wanted to win or have that race finish out. Probably, But again, that's what we call. What do we call that, Ricky?
That's racing.
It's a racing deal, and it happens. And glad we were able to cover another fantastic race here with the All-Star Racing League. If you want to check it out, I'm posting the link right now in the description. You can check it out for yourself. Just click on it there. It's also in the video description below. But Ricky, thank you so much for taking the time out of your night. Come talk with me
No
and
problem.
talk about some virtual sim racing. Thanks to the boys here at All Star Racing, our sponsors, HS Builders, Bryant Motorsports Auto Sales, Best Logistics, and the A Main Podcast. For all of us here at JTN, for Bristol, our producer, for Ricky Collette, I've been Joe Twansky. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We will be back tomorrow night, Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series from the Infineon Raceway. A little lefty, a little righty turns out there in Sonoma, California. You're not going to want to miss a second of it. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, folks. Yeah, and they're going to be 3 wide coming to the checkered. Never mind, they're going to be... Oh, Maverick! Oh, they're wide!
Who did that?
Turn 4 into the tri-oval. Whitehill is through the grass. It's going to be Noah Joyce winning his first career race in the Red Bull Cup Series.
All right, and they're wrecking behind them. We got cars flying everywhere. Cars upside down, but it doesn't matter. Noah Joyce has done it. He's won at Daytona in the 3 car.
Musa's gonna
Oh, he's going to use that apron.
He's gonna use the apron.
They're going to be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's going to be a drag race to the line. So Musa gets it.